Mr. Bakhtine, are you implying that the existence of extraterrestrials is known on this planet?
Well, not by the public, of course. And that's exactly why the researchers must be having trouble controlling their excitement right about now.
Why would that be?
It's not very often they get their hands on an unscathed ship like your Calnus. Not to mention uninjured extraterrestrials. If they can understand your technology and make it their own, these people who once struggled in obscurity can suddenly become heroes. Two birds with one stone. Your super technology, their fame. They'll be able to go public. They do it without even stopping to consider how dangerous such advanced technology might be. What kind of scientist would accept a breakthrough handed to him on a plate? We need to catch up with you on our own, through our own abilities. To be honest, our species just isn't ready for your technology. So once you've rescued your friend, I want you to leave this planet as soon as possible. If I must have a motive, I suppose that would be it.
I see.
Actually, there's one other thing I need to ask. As it happens, there's another extraterrestrial besides your friend who's being held captive in the base.
There are extraterrestrials on Earth other than us?
Yes, a young girl named Miracle. She has ears and a tail that look just like that cat's. You'll know her when you see her. I beg of you, take Miracle back to her home planet.
You have my word. We'll do our best to get her home.
Thank you.
And of course, now that Libel has rejoined us, we can see where all the treasures are at here on this map, so that's going to be the first thing that I'm really going to suggest doing here is actually going for all the treasures. You might be full on some of them, but most of them you probably won't be. One up here. Wrong side. Orca berries. Well, I kinda want all these things because I'm only gonna be here once, so. Let's see. Okay. I wish you could set how many were actually gonna be discarded. Because if you have a lot of these to get rid of at once, it can take a while. Like, say you have to get rid of I don't know, like 10 at one time or whatever, you know. And eventually, I'm gonna be going back down to, where I previously was, because there is some stuff that actually get in there too. Let's see. I do kind of like the music that they have for this area, so. Red herb. Remember, that's to cure silence, so. I think, before I get the one way over there, I might as well just show what happens when you kind of go close to the soldiers. So. You know, it really sucked if your car broke down kind of close to here, and you kind of went to the shop or whatever, and well, nobody was there, so. Who knows, the people on the base just might shoot you, so. Okay. Hopefully you guys will be able to read this little bit of dialogue, so. If you guys didn't see it, basically they were talking about him picking up radio waves and how they find that to be quite handy and stuff, and they wanted to hear what was actually being played on the radio, but he said he didn't have any external speakers, and he really couldn't sing because, well, like me, he's basically tone deaf, so. Please be beer, please be beer. Blackberries. Well, I'm sure they're kind of moldy after so many years, so. But having them is better than nothing, so. There's 3 of them, so. What? I didn't think there was any extra stuff in there, but I thought it was just blackberries. Wonder if it changes every time. Or maybe, yeah. Maybe it was just mistaken that it was blackberries or aquaberries to start with. Oh well. I'll be getting more blackberries here eventually anyway, so. Okay. See, it was blackberries this time. I'll be... So I'll get rid of 2 aquaberries because I'm sure that there's more aquaberries in here too, so. And if basically they just keep on repeating the same stuff, then no, screw it, I'll go with something else, so. Yeah, oh well. That's good enough, so. At least if I didn't have any of them, then I could pick up as many as I needed, so. But, okay, can I go down close to the Calnus? Yeah, Klaus is just saying that if we go to closer, then they'll see us, so. I do gotta admit that this is pretty landscape, I think, but or a pretty landscape, but silver amulet. I really don't have to equip this thing right now, but might as well kind of show it off, so. Yeah. Nullifies damage from undead 20% of the time. Eventually that will come in quite useful, but it's not going to be terribly useful for us for a while here, so. And if we had come down here earlier, basically we couldn't get in here, so. Okay, thank you. Well, this is definitely 1957 if there's no cell phones. And I do kind of wonder something. Superman used to go into phone booths to change his stuff to actually turn it to Superman for a second. What does he do now that there's basically no phone booths left? Does he always go into the elevator, or does he go into the bathroom, or what? Come on. Jeez. About time.